Commanders Nation, welcome to the BBTHD Network. This is Commanders Talk, and I'm your host, T to the May. Back in the building, baby, for another episode of Commanders Talk. On this episode, what should the Commanders trade for defensive end Trey Hendrickson? We'll find out right after this intro. All right, let's get it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content, and all you got to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you 1 penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. I already gave my opinion on trading for edge Trey Hendrickson. And if you haven't watched the episode, man, I suggest you do so. I would definitely give Cincy a call for Hendrickson. I would give them a call right now. No question about it. Matter of fact, I would call them every 5 hours, man, just until they give me the dude. I'm not going to stop till I get him. Why? Because Trey Hendrickson is a game changer. He's a problem on the edge. He's that guy you have to game plan against. And the Commanders need a guy like that. Like I said before, we got a bunch of dudes on the end for edge rusher, but we don't have that dude. Trey Hendrickson is that dude. Major problem. This dude had more sacks last year than all the Commander edge rushers combined. He had 17 and a half. Man, you can't beat having production like that. You need a guy like that. AP, give Cincy a call right now. Let's get this dude. Cincinnati, they playing around. They don't want to pay him. We'll pay him. For sure we'll pay him. And we'll trade for him. Now, what would it take to get a guy like Trey Hendrickson on the squad? It's not going to be cheap, but it won't be as expensive as you think. Now, I'm going to go over a few trade packages that I put together, and I think they will probably get it done to land Trey Hendrickson, man. It'll bring him here, for no doubt. The first trade package I have is a 3rd round pick in 2026. And a 3rd round pick in 2027. Now, we already know we don't have a 2nd round pick for next year's draft, 2026. And we're not going to trade our first next year for him. No way. So we need to package together enough picks to equal at least a 2nd round pick, right? So the second offer I'll have for him would be a 3rd round pick in 2026, a 5th round pick in 2026, and a player, okay? My third package would be a 3rd round pick in 2026, a 5th round pick in 2026, a 4th round pick in 2027, and a player. Now, I know what you're wondering. Player? Who? We're not going to give up Scary Terry. We're not going to do that. And a lot of the dudes on the squad, most teams probably wouldn't want, to be honest. We don't have that many blue chippers, okay? So I had one guy in mind who will probably land on Cincinnati's squad and can probably help him on the defense side of the ball. That is Daron Payne. Now, hear me out. Daron Payne can help Cincinnati's D-line, right? He costs he costs less than Trey Hendrickson, all right? And if he don't work out in Cincy, they can always cut him and free up a lot of cap space. So for them, it's a win-win. Now, freeing up cap space will be a big deal too. Why? Because they just paid a boatload of paper to the 2 wideouts, Chase and T. Higgins. And of course, they just paid Joe Burrow. So you don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson at all. They don't want to pay him. It's obvious they don't want to pay him. So trade him, get Daron Payne. If Daron Payne don't work out, then you just simply cut him and you free up cap space. So it's a win-win for Cincy. And for us, it's a major win-win. Major win-win. Why? Man, we get that guy, man. That guy who can get you double-digit sacks easily. The dude forces fumbles. Ball is life. Remember that, Joe Witt. Ball is life, baby. He forced them fumbles. He can get you that sack when you need it. You know, third down, the game on the line. He gonna come around there and get that sack for you, man. Probably a strip fumble. Who knows? I mean, you add this guy to the squad along with the guys we already have, the corners we have, the safeties, the linebackers. This is the missing piece to the defense. Just as well as on the offensive side of the ball, the missing piece is what? Running back. I said it before. This ain't new. This ain't new, man. This ain't rocket science either. So you trade for Trey Hendrickson. You have a top 5 defense at this point, along with an offense that got a much improved offense with a better O-line, more weapons, and Jaden Daniels, which means playoffs. Playoffs? You talking about playoffs? Yeah, I'm talking about playoffs. Instant playoffs, man. You can mark that in the books. If you get Trey Hendrickson, you're going to make the playoffs easily. I mean, we're going to make it already. But with Trey Hendrickson, guaranteed playoffs. Guaranteed. Defense guaranteed top 5, man. I will make this call in a heartbeat. I'm telling you. I wouldn't play around with it, man. Get on the phone right now. Call them every 3, 4, 5 hours until they be like, look, I'm sick of the Commanders, man. Just trade them. Just get them out of here. I'm tired of them calling. I like AP. Sick of them. Take this guy, man. Get him off our hands. So I think we can get that done, man. And if you think about it too, we have the money. Trade Daron Payne. You basically giving Trey Hendrickson Daron Payne's money. So you're just going to take the money from Payne and give it to Henderson, man. A new deal. You give him a big sign-up bonus up front. So this year cap hit would be pretty low, probably around 12 mil for this year. And Daron is like 28, somewhere around there, if I'm thinking correctly, right? Or 20. No, it's probably way more than that. It's probably like 28. So you're going to end up saving money by making this trade, and you get much better production on the D line. Period, man. Make this move. Trey Hendrickson, he had 17.5 sacks the last 2 seasons. I already talked about that. He's 30 years old, but he's still productive, man. He's still getting it done. If he come here and give you 10, 12, 13 sacks, that's still a bonus because you don't have any dude on the squad right now that can get you that many sacks. Nobody. If you can name somebody, man, put it in the comment section. Please tell me who you think can get you double-digit sacks this year, coming up this season. Nobody. So you get this dude, he's gonna give you double-digit sacks on the defensive line, hands down, and he's gonna make the defensive line that much better. He's gonna make the middle of the defensive line better. He's going to make the other guy on the other side, on the other edge better. Why? Because he will never get double teamed. Everybody will game plan against Trey Hendrickson. That's all you got to worry about is Trey Hendrickson, man. So I'm making this deal, no question about it. I'm not even sure why it's not announced already, man. Let's get this deal done, AP. Bring Trey Hendrickson to the Commanders, solidify this defense, top 5, and let's go get this chip, man. Let's go get this bowl. All right, Nation, that's the end of this episode, man. I appreciate y'all chiming in. Man, get in that comment section. Let me know what trade packages would you put together for Trey Hendrickson. I told you mine. Let me know what you think about him, and let me know what you would put together. Also, if you could, man, bang that like button. Please subscribe. This channel needs your support. Bang the notification bell. And if you could, please donate to the machine. If you made it to the end of this episode, I owe you a drink, baby. Salute.